Let me ask you something. When you close your eyes and imagine the most luxurious experience money can buy, what do you see? A five-star hotel suite with floor-to-ceiling windows? A private jet cruising at 40,000 feet? Maybe a first-class cabin where someone brings you champagne before takeoff? Now what if I told you that all of that, the silence, the leather, the personal screen, the mood lighting, the massage seats, what if all of that was driving itself down the highway at 155 miles per hour? Because that is not a fantasy. That is the 2026 BMW i7. And today we are spending a full 8 minutes breaking down every single reason why this car is in a category completely by itself. Buckle up. Before we get into specs and numbers, let me give you some context on what the i7 actually is. Some electric cars are built to prove a point. They feel like a rolling gadget where technology is the main event and everything else comes second. The 2026 BMW i7 takes a completely different path. BMW started with what a flagship sedan should feel like, and then made it electric. No compromises, no experiments, just BMW's absolute best, reimagined for a world that runs on electrons. And the result is a car that has been turning heads, dropping jaws, and making Rolls-Royce buyers quietly nervous since the day it launched. Now let's start with the outside because first impressions matter, and the i7 makes one whether you like it or not. The illuminated kidney grille dominates the front end, crystal headlights frame it with surgical precision, and slim L-shaped rear lights with a narrow chrome strip give the back end a presence that commands attention from every angle. Is the design controversial? Yes. Some people love it. Some people think it looks like it swallowed another car. But here is the thing, nobody ignores it. The optional two-tone paint option is a masterstroke. Liquid copper on the bottom with black sapphire metallic on top is genuinely one of the most striking things I have seen on a production car, ever. You also get automatic doors on higher trims. The front and rear doors open and close on their own. I know that sounds like a gimmick. The first time you walk up to this car with your hands full of luggage and the door just swings open, you will never call it a gimmick again. Step inside and I want you to forget everything you think you know about car interiors. The BMW i7 boasts perhaps the finest integration of BMW's dual-screen iDrive infotainment setup. The driver has the choice to operate it via the touchscreen or an opulent crystal dial in the center console. The dashboard itself has what BMW calls the interaction bar, a glass panel that runs across the entire dash beneath the curved instrument panel, functioning as a touchscreen that operates climate controls, the glove box, and other functions. It sounds over-engineered. In person, it is stunning. There are lots of gloss black and crystal effect finishes throughout the interior, lending the inside a suitably expensive feel that is a step above its main rivals. And the seats, standard merino leather, heated, ventilated, and with massage functions. You are not sitting in a car. You are sitting in a very fast, very expensive armchair. But here is the thing that everyone talks about. The feature that makes every single competitor look like they are not even trying. The BMW theater screen, a 31-inch 8K display, folds down from the roof of the car at the touch of a button. And the manner in which it descends is a spectacle in and of itself. The rear blinds simultaneously close automatically to give you a more cinema-like experience. It has Amazon Fire TV built in, running on the car's own 5G connection. Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, Amazon Fire TV, all accessible directly on the screen just like your smart TV at home. No hotspot needed, no cables. Rear passengers also get their own 5.5-inch touchscreen panels in the doors to control everything independently. Hot take: this rear cabin makes a business class seat on any airline feel like economy. And above all of this, the Bowers & Wilkins Diamond surround sound system delivers up to 1,965 watts of power through 35 perfectly coordinated loudspeakers, with sound shakers built into the seatbacks for a full 4D audio experience. There is a composer named Hans Zimmer, the guy behind the Interstellar soundtrack, The Dark Knight, Inception. BMW hired him to compose custom sounds for the i7's drive modes. You are literally listening to a Hans Zimmer score while you drive. Let that sink in for a second. Now let us talk about what happens when you press the accelerator, because luxury without performance is just a very expensive couch. The base eDrive 50 produces 449 horsepower and hits 60 in 5.3 seconds. Step up to the xDrive 60 and you get 536 horsepower and 4.5 seconds. Both are impressively fast for a car this size. But then there is the M70. And the M70 is where the i7 stops being a luxury sedan and starts being something else entirely. The M70 packs 650 horsepower and 811 pound-feet of torque, hitting 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds. This car weighs nearly 6,000 pounds. It has a cinema screen in the back, massage seats, mood lighting, and it is faster than most dedicated sports cars. Flooring the accelerator in the M70 feels like putting the Starship Enterprise into warp speed. Not dramatic, not savage, just suddenly very, very fast. That is how good the insulation is. That is how composed this car stays even when it is absolutely flying. And the driving experience overall? With the optional executive drive suspension, the i7 gets active roll stabilization combined with a 4-wheel steering system and supple air suspension, making it a surprisingly effortless and planted car to drive despite its size. It rides calmer than almost any rival, cocoons rear passengers like an old-school limousine, and still delivers that instant electric shove that reminds you this is no ordinary sedan. The steering has real weight to it, real feedback. This does not feel like a luxury barge that happens to be electric. It feels like a BMW. Precise, responsive, alive. Range? The eDrive 50 delivers up to 314 miles on a full charge. The xDrive 60 manages 311 miles, and the M70 holds 285 miles, all running on a 101.7 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Real-world numbers sit around 85 to 90% of those EPA estimates. And BMW says 80 miles of range can be added in just 10 minutes using a DC fast charger. The i7 also comes with access to Tesla superchargers via NACS and a complimentary Electrify America charging credit with purchase. Range anxiety in this car is simply not a conversation worth having. Now, the honest truth, is the i7 perfect? No. Cargo space is only 17.7 cubic feet and there is no front trunk, which at this price point feels like a miss. The options list can snowball the price very quickly. The theater screen alone is a significant add-on, and the i7 does not qualify for the federal EV tax credit because the price exceeds the $80,000 cap. So what you see is exactly what you pay. How does it stack up against rivals? The Mercedes EQS dials up the sci-fi with its hyperscreen and wind tunnel shape, but most buyers will prefer the i7's warmer materials, more traditional seating position, and quieter ride over broken pavement. The Lucid Air owns the spec sheet with more range and wicked acceleration, but the BMW counters with a richer back seat, a broader dealer network, and infotainment that feels less experimental day to day. Here is the bottom line. The 2026 BMW i7 is not a car for everyone. It is not meant to be. It is a car for the person who has already experienced everything. Every 5-star hotel, every first-class cabin, every penthouse view, and still wants more. It is for the person who refuses to accept that getting from point A to point B has to be anything less than extraordinary. At $105,700 to start and over $160,000 for the M70, it is one of the most expensive things BMW sells. And somehow, it is still worth every single penny. Which trim would you pick, the efficient eDrive 50, the balanced xDrive 60, or the completely unhinged M70? Drop it in the comments. Subscribe for more on Autopulse, and I will see you in the next one.